Hey there, Scorpio. How are you this evening? My name is Sherilyn, and I am here to do your weekend bonus reading. Lordy, that card's still... There we go. I knew that was another one. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. This one's going to be for May 30th, 31st, and June 1st, which is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're going to do it just like we always do. I'm going to call out all 12 signs. When I call out a sign, whoever comes to your mind first, that's who we're talking about. I'll pull 2 cards for each of the 12 signs I call out. It's just to give you some sort of an overview as to the current dynamic between the two of you. At the bottom, I'll pull 2 cards each for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is to give you some insight as to what could be possibly coming towards you this weekend. The hope is that it makes it easier for you to navigate your way through the weekend, okay? That's what we're hoping, or trying for. This one is going to be for my Scorpios. All right, let's see. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Alrighty, let's see what we get. If you're a Scorpio, dealing with an Aries, I have the 4 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. So this Aries is viewing you as somebody who is trying to rest and recover from something that was fairly arduous, I suppose. You're in the process of trying to steer your life into calmer waters, it looks like. So you've been through something here as far as the Aries is concerned. I don't know that they were part of it, or this is just a concerned party watching what's happening. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Taurus, I have the Page of Swords and the 9 of Cups. Well, this Taurus absolutely sees you as somebody who could be wish fulfillment to them. With the Page of Swords, they are trying to get clarity and understand whether or not you're on board with that. Okay? If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Gemini, I have the 6 of Pentacles and the Hangman. The Gemini is viewing you as somebody who is stuck in a situation with a lack of reciprocity. I don't believe that this situation is with the Gemini. I guess it could be. Whatever the situation, they just feel like there's no reciprocity in this dynamic. And for some reason, you're staying stuck there. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Cancer, I've got the 9 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. So this Cancer is viewing you as somebody who's incredibly stressed out right now. You're trying to act strategically, is what they're saying. But it's stressing you out, I guess. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Leo, I have the Knight of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles. Wow, Scorpio, what's going on? The Leo is viewing you as somebody who's incredibly angry about being left out in the cold. By the Leo? Maybe. If you're a Scorpio dealing with a Virgo, I have the Knight of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. So this Virgo would love to ride in and try to save the day for you. I don't know. With the Page of Pentacles, you're trying to rebuild right now from something. Something has obviously transpired here. I don't know what happened. All right. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Libra, I have the Emperor and the Ace of Wands. So this Libra is seeing you as somebody who has definitely taken their power back. You are in charge of your life right this second, for sure. Very rigid in your thinking, not up to compromise right this minute. And you have a new plan as far as how you're going to accomplish something. If you are a Scorpio dealing with another Scorpio, or if you just are trying to send a message to yourself, I have the Death card and the 3 of Pentacles. If you're trying to send a message to yourself, I believe you're telling yourself that after this transformation, there will be plenty of time to collaborate again. Something like that. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Sagittarius, I have the 9 of Pentacles and the Hermit card. So the Sagittarius is seeing you as somebody who's taken your power back. You are standing in your independence right here. You may want somebody near you, although I'm not sure about that right now, but you definitely don't need anybody. You can do it on your own. With the Hermit, it looks as though you pulled your energy back out of a situation with this Sagittarius to try to get your bearings, to try to reassess it and see what's going on, whether or not you want to continue to invest. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Capricorn, I have the Ace of Pentacles and Temperance. This Capricorn has some sort of a situation where they feel like you would be the perfect missing ingredient to this has to do with making money. This Capricorn's got a way to make money, and they feel like you would be the perfect addition to whatever it is they're doing. But you've got something you're dealing with up here. With the Temperance, it's just they're waiting on the sidelines until you figure out whatever it is you've got going on here. That's what I feel like. If you are a Scorpio dealing with an Aquarius, I have the Ace of Swords and the King of Cups. So this Aquarius is viewing you as the King of Cups. You're standing in your masculine here, controlling all the emotions. With the Ace of Swords, that's the sword of truth. So some truth has come forward, influencing which way you let the tides flow as far as these emotions go, it looks like. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Pisces, I have the Moon and the Lovers. So the Pisces is definitely viewing you as somebody who had secrets, it feels like. Somebody who wasn't wasn't allowing the Pisces to see everything clearly, possibly, or vice versa. At any rate, this was some sort of a romantic entanglement that it looks like now has come to a point where there's decisions that need to be made here. There's a lot of confusion surrounding this particular dynamic with the Pisces. Okay, for Friday, you've got the Knight of Cups and the Star. So you're holding on to hope and faith that you're going to be able to work all this out. There's definitely a number of people that would love to write in and be your suitor and try to help you make everything right. It's just whether or not you're on board. I feel like you're kind of in your villain era or your independent era. I don't know. I don't think you're really looking right now. Saturday, I've got the Four of Wands and the Two of Wands. So there's some sort of a higher level soulmate that's in your midst right now. They're watching you make a decision as far as which path you want to take. And on Sunday, I have the Chariot and the Ten of Cups. So this is all about forward motion. Obviously, you make your mind up because you're moving forward with a quickness towards your emotional fulfillment. Okay? That's what I got for you this week, Scorpio. It doesn't look bad. It really doesn't. No matter what the cards say, though, you just go out and make it the best possible weekend that you can, right? I will be back on Sunday with weekly readings, and I'm here pretty much every day with these daily energy check-ins. If you want to stop by and check them out, they're kind of cool. And that's that. I don't know. Thanks, you guys. Thank you.